Tyler. Why? Hi, Gamer Johnny. Oh my gosh, is it my affiliate anniversary? Yay! Hello, thank you so much. Hey, oh my gosh. Hi, Neko Puff. Hello, welcome in. Hello. I hope everyone has been having a wonderful night, eh? Man, everyone's congratulating me, so I assume it is my affiliate anniversary. Chia! Chia! Man, Mio's birthday is apparently Halloween. Hello, Tyler. Okay, good luck, Tyler. Good luck with the girl. Good luck. Hey, happy Halloween, happy Diwali. That's right. And also happy birthday to you, Sayak. Happy birthday. Hey. Today's a public holiday where I am, so I hope everyone enjoyed it because, well, public holiday is gone now. It's nighttime. Tomorrow, most people are going to have to head back to work, so for those of you who did not think ahead and did not take leave like Shibdom, he did like a big brain move and he was like, all right, I'm gonna take that leave. I'm gonna take leave and like we gonna have a long weekend. Hello, everyone. How are you? Everyone is doing great. I hope everyone's doing great. We're celebrating stuff, and I know that Twitch can no longer see YouTube messages, but I just tried something so that I personally can see both YouTube and Twitch messages. Please do not start working out of nowhere again. I'm begging you, Caster Labs. Please do not. Do not. Yeah. Works. No, not the work. May, it's okay. Think of your best boys. Think of Narumitsu. Think of all the stuff they'll do to each other, and you'll be fine. You'll survive. All right. It's NNN. But isn't it non-stop not November according to Ayunda Risu? You know what I was thinking? How about non-stop
New
nut
tip
milk?
of 10 from MDK.
The
MK2.
Thank you so much, MDK. Hello. Thank you for the tippy. Thank you. Hi, Nanayo. Hello. Welcome in. Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. So yay. Non-stop all year, guys. Please do everything in moderation, okay? Everything in moderation. Don't try and be funny, okay? Don't try and be like, yeah, it's gonna be non-stop for a whole month, and you just like go ham. No, that's not how this works, okay? No poop July? What the hell is no poop July? Absolutely not. You all gotta poop, okay? If you cannot poop, go to a doctor. Like, pooping is a very important part of life, alright? Yeah. Happy Thursday, almost Friday. Yes, it's almost Friday. It's almost Friday. Oh shit, tomorrow's the karaoke. No, it's the karaoke. No, is the 3K celebration karaoke. It's so overdue. It's so overdue that like right now I have like 3.2k. So overdue. You guys are like, yay, karaoke. I'm like, no, not the karaoke. No. Sorry to hear that, Tyler. Oh my god, I'm like, no. Yeah, I was trying to test out some audio stuff just now. Did not work out very well, so I'm a bit worried. But hopefully by tomorrow I'll be able to figure things out and you guys will enjoy a good experience because, ooh boy. It's been a while. It's really been a while. So guys, how about we go forward and start on what we promised, you know? Our usual Thursday Ace Attorney karaoke's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Right? Did I see the date wrong? I remember it's 3 streams in a row, so I know that tomorrow's the 3rd of my 3 streams in a row, and like, oh, I can feeling it. Okay, before stream even started, like my eyes were closing. My eyes are still going to close, but I have made a commitment and I will stick to it. So therefore, I'm here. Okay, it be like that sometimes. Okay. Now today I have with me. This beautiful, beautiful thing called cashew milk. Cashew milk. I just made it this afternoon. EP meal. Meal's always EP these days. What's energy? Am I right? No energy. But I'm having a pipa called candy for my throat, so I'll drink it a bit later. Mio makes her own milk. Can you not put it like... Okay, fine. It's true, I do make my own milk, yes. In fact, I squeeze my own milk. Hey. Takes a lot of effort to squeeze out that fine milk. Really good quality milk. Only from the best and freshest sources, guys. Yum yum. 23rd February, 11:32 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. Joyful, jubilant, jumping jerks. It's our best boy Solteki again, guys. Peak high quality milk. Yeah, so Sayak's gonna fail NNN no matter which side they're on, so oh well. Oh, Mr. Natsume, I'm so pleased for you. Locums to the Mr. Natsume Esquire and non-locum judicial system is because of why Esquires. Now, finally, at long last, there can be proof. Proof that I'm innocent and proof that my tea is innocent. Of course, it's the fact that the tea is innocent is the most important, guys. Clearly, we have our priorities, right? Oh, my head hurts. There's my headache, guys. My headache has appeared. It's okay, guys. I can't let the physical embodiment of a headache. I cannot let this physical embodiment of a headache stop me. I still have to play this game. Good morning, my dear fellows. Oh my gosh. This person here is the physical embodiment of a headache, okay? Yes. Good morning, my dear fellows. Herlock Sholmes. May you drink my tepid tea and fall forever silent. Sir, weren't you hoping your tea would be innocent? I thought the tea was innocent. Exactly. Yeah, it's Herlock. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you came. How wonderful. Please, save your derision. I know what you're all thinking. Good morning, he says, when it's very nearly time for luncheon. The scorn is written clearly across your faces. No shit. You were supposed to be there. We were kinda being left out to dry, you know? Nobody said or thought anything of the sort. The truth is, I was determined that today would be the day. As sleep seduced me last night, I thought, tomorrow, for once, I shall not oversleep. I'll rise early and be present in court to support my companions. So what happened with that? Such spirited determination has a beauty all of its own, does it not? Oh yes! And then I began to muse on the subject. Why do people oversleep? I queried. Why, time after time, do they make the same foolish blunder? You know, I also think the same thing. Why, time after time, do I make the same foolish blunder of continuing to play this game even though he's in it? It's okay, it's okay. I'm doing it for the story. I'm doing it for the story, okay? Hi Elsie, hello. Welcome. It's been a while. Hope you've been doing well. And the answer came to me at once. It's so delightfully simple. People oversleep because they sleep. Wow! Look at him! Wow! take a screenshot anyway. You know how Firefly went like, why do people slumber? And then this guy is... Well, is that not an astute insight into the matter? Oh, yes. Upon which realization, I attempted an experiment. I didn't sleep a wink all night. And the results... By first light, I was exhausted and began to be assailed by fits of drowsiness. Shocking. And so the conclusion of last night's experiment is this. A good night's sleep is quite simply essential. Yes, I think most of us probably knew that already. What a genius detective. Oh, he gives me a headache. No shit, Sherlock. Ah! Hi, Kiko, you're late. Just like Herlock, don't worry. Don't worry, he's late too. In fact, he could have been later, but never mind. I have to deal with him anyway. Hi, and yes. What others presuppose, I prove by experimentation. That, my dear fellow, is the scientific method. Is this Sean guy for real? He is who he is. Ah, yes, and one more thing. Do you remember this? Ah! Yes, of course, it's the poison that Miss Green was about to drink at the hospital yesterday. Oh, you didn't manage to... It was a laborious task as the bottle was near empty, but such inconveniences do not hinder Sholmes. I managed to confirm that it contained strychnine. That's the exact same poison we're dealing with. You know, the supposed tea poison that wasn't in the tea, so we're wondering where it came from. So I was right. Perhaps, though of course such circumstantial evidence doesn't prove Miss Green's guilt. I shall leave the bottle in your care now, but licking the inside of the neck is not recommended. Who do you think he is? His descendant Phoenix, right? Actually, no, don't overestimate. Don't overestimate or underestimate Ryonosuke. He might prove his descendant wrong. Okay, we got this. Strychnine. Ah, could I have a word? You got a degree in obviousness. Don't. Never mind. Gregson, how good of you to come! Forget it. Excuse me. Wait a minute, Inspector. Mr. Fish and Chips, yes? I, don't wish to make a nuisance of myself. From the look on your face, I'd say it's someone else who you think is making a nuisance of himself. Yeah, this guy. My dear Inspector, please speak freely. Pretend that I'm not here. Believe me, if I could do that, life would be a whole lot simpler for me. Gregson is not a Sholmes like... Do you have the results, Inspector? Of the investigation of Mr. Shamspeare's room? Not yet. Shouldn't be long now, though. Nah, I'm here about something else. That dead convict, actually. Oh, you mean the man from this newspaper article we discovered yesterday in Mr. Shamspeare's room? Later we're gonna find out that this is actually Shamspeare, Lamau. I have no idea. I'm winging it, okay? A man by the name of... Ah, yes, Selden. Oh my god, it's an actual name? Holy shit. I went through the archives at the yard and dug out the fellow's file. There's something in there that, well, it caught my eye. Fins. Something caught your eye? What, Inspector? What? I've copied out the relevant parts for you, so you can read it for yourself. Thank you! Alright. We got it. Maybe he died of strychnine too, huh? And Moonlight, happy affiliate anniversary, thank you! Even I didn't know that, but yay! These documents include the details that were in the newspaper cutting we found in Mr. Shamspeare's room. We'll rearrange everything in the court record so we don't have duplicate information. Why are you giving us a copy of this important file, though? Well, you're the ones who turned up the clue in the first place, aren't you? And just making sure things get handled in the proper fashion. Gregson, you softie! Aww! Oh, Scotland Yard's workings are so wonderful! Indeed, my dear fellows, and the inspector here is a shining diamond in its crown. A shining diamond in the rough, maybe. Ryunosuke, don't be rude! Holy shit, if anyone's in the rough, it's Sholmes here, okay? Look, I just don't want to be beholden to a lawyer, that's all. And off he goes! Counsel for the defense and the defendant. Court proceedings are about to resume. Make your way into the courtroom at once. Let's go! Well, I shall leave you then. I'll be listening with interest from the public gallery. Not nodding off at all. Certainly not. He's gonna be nodding off. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. I'm rather tired of seeing Mr. Mustache in floods of tears personally, so the best of luck to you. Welcome to the Mr. Naruto Square! Yes, Mr. Natsume? It's time, isn't it? Yes, this is it. Miss Olive Green and Mr. William Shamspeare. This is going to be the final battle. Gregson is better than Sholmes. Gregson is more than Sholmes. Yes, I agree. I won't really have saved Soseki-san until I've exposed the whole truth of everything that's been going on. Oh, is shivering his timber. He has a lot of anxiety in him. That's right. It's too much for his body to hold. But it's all coming to a head now. You can do it, Ryunosuke. You have to. It's okay, we're going into court to see my favorite person. 23rd February, 12:30 p.m. The Old Bailey courtroom. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session again now. Are Desmond, hello! I'm doing saying jet lag right now. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. Please go and rest. It's about time to sleep anyway. So you should just like go and conk out. For real. Go conk out. I'm happy to see you though. Before the recess, we heard a most startling accusation from the defense. Namely, that the victim of the case we heard here only a few days ago is the true perpetrator of this incident. I went back for US. Hi, see, my condolences. A reckless, rash, and prejudiced charge of wrongdoing in my opinion, my lord. However, my boy Barack, hello. This is my favorite person. I mean, what? Yeah, look at him. He's so fine. However, the prosecution has tried to extend every courtesy to this amateur newcomer from dubious eastern shores. That's so rude. Hey, stop it. Thank you for that backhanded consideration, you piece of you. Oh, base attorney has been fun. It's always fun. Thank you so much. A rather cold assessment from the honorable British prosecutor, I must say. So, Lord Van Zieks is the new witness present and ready to take the stand. Ready and waiting in the witness's antechamber, my lord. Very well. Bailiff, bring the witnesses in. There are multiple? Or is it like... Oh my gosh, they're on the same stand! Hi Elsie, hello! Thank you for coming over onto Twitch. Yeah, I believe I should be able to see... Like... Yeah, I can see stuff on YouTube as well. Yeah, so don't worry about that. So I can talk to chat. Wonderful. Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court, please. William Shamspeare, my liege. For mine occupation, I can say only that I be a tragic victim to be pitied. Currently unemployed, in other words. Stop calling us out, man.
I'm Olive Green. I'm a fledgling artist. Well, no, not a fledgling. Really, a hopeless failure who's too weak-spirited to admit that she has no talent, I suppose.
Also currently unemployed, in other words. Can you not do this, Fenzix, please? Yamete. I'm gonna screenshot this because it's so relatable. That is just personal, it is. What a coterie. What even is a coterie? Give me a moment. What's this? A coterie? What even is this?
Coterie.
Coterie. Okay, coterie.
Coterie.
You heard that, guys? Coterie. What a coterie. Mr. Shamspeare. My lord, I am thy humble servant. I'm afraid that you are no longer merely the victim in this affair. The possibility has been raised that you are in fact the assailant, intent on taking the life of your fellow lodger. Hi, Rabbit. The part you have played in this whole business will be thoroughly scrutinized, I assure you. Oh no, that's the zestiest man I ever seen today. Who the hell is gonna be attracted to someone like this? Oh my god. Damn. I would for naught else, my lord. And Miss Green...
Yes?
You're aware of the reason you have been summoned to this courtroom today, I presume?
Yes, the officer did explain.
Oh my god, look at this. She put the arrow.
He said I poisoned this ridiculous buffoon.
And did you accept the charge, Miss Green?
I don't know anything about any poisoning. And I don't know anything about this man.
Come, lady, die to live. You two know each other. I just know it.
Verily, I know not thy prickly, pea-pigmented personage.
Stop using the stupid language. Very well, let's proceed with the matter at hand. It's the cross-examination, people. That being to ascertain whether or not Miss Green has any involvement in this affair.
It's all very strange. Very strange indeed. Why would you suspect me? I barely ever go to the East End anyway. It so happens that I passed by that neighborhood 6 days ago, that's all. And on the night that this man was poisoned, I was still in hospital, fighting for my life.
Yes, having been unfortunately caught up in the incident on the street outside the Garadev household. Poor lady. An incident that rendered you unconscious for some 3 days.
I was struck in the middle of my back by a knife through no fault of my own, and now I'm under suspicion? What other irrelevant things might I be suspected of? It's all very disturbing.
Peter Griffin death pose. Hey, don't be mean to her, okay? She looks way better than him. Your energies may be better spent worrying about random knife attacks, I feel, Miss Green. At this point in time, all that appears to connect you with Mr. Shamspeare's lodgings is the Briar Road incident of 6 days ago. That's why we would like you to testify formally now about exactly what happened.
Oh, no! The incident 6 days ago? You mean you want me to relive that awful accident?
Unfortunately, yes. Please tell the court what happened that day. And of course, we will be interested to hear from you about your movements that day too, Mr. Shamspeare. Eh? But what happened 6 days ago has nothing to do with me being poisoned. Look at this face. It looks so stupid. Hello, Faye. Welcome in. Let us proceed then. The witnesses will present their formal testimony to the court on the subject of the incident that took place on Briar Road the evening of the 17th of February. What the panyo? What the pan? What? Panyo? What is this? Pansamo? Okay, the evening of 17th February. You two looking real sus.
It was 6 days ago, at about 5 p.m. I was walking along in the snow when I was suddenly stabbed in the back. Coincidentally, it happened to be just outside the house where the men in this case have their lodgings.
Girl, can you not do that to your face? It's not good for your skin.
I was at the tavern on the eve of which thou speakst, for I had bespoke my supper. It was the first time I'd been in the area. I had a little matter to attend to, that's all. Anyway, I was administered to hospital, so I knew nothing about all of this business.
Well, that's so little? But you ain't giving me stuff!
Hello. Morning, Seely, morning.
Hi, Sarah. Shiho, you're doing great today. I'm gonna grab the highway to drive to my brother's wedding. Your lovely voice is gonna keep me company.
Yes, I hope things regarding the wedding, went well. Okay, have a wonderful celebration. Have a wonderful celebration. Hold on, what did that?
Okay, let's see. Yes, the second incident inside a week at what I believe to be aptly described as the haunted lodgings. Aptly? How do I pronounce the aptly? Pronunciation.
Aptly.
Aptly. Okay, yes, got it. Alright. Very nice. And then, one can only presume this is a most unfortunate coincidence. Oh, I forgot, man. I use English so often I forgot my first language. Oh, Chinese is your first language? RIP. Meanwhile, you say you were not in your room, Mr. Shamspeare? 'Twas the following morn when I did awaken that I learned of the dire events. RIP. Mary, what a commotion did the officers of the law make on the floor above mine? When Soseki-san was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. I keep missing messages, so sorry about that. I suspected there's nothing connecting these two witnesses, but happenstance. It's true, it does seem as though they're unrelated at first glance. But I'm not so sure. There's something lurking in the shadows here. I feel certain of it. And this is my one and only chance to expose it. Counsel, you may now cross-examine these two witnesses if you wish. Of course I want to. They're my last chance. Mandarin, I see. Go settle yourself. Okay, if any of you guys need to take care of yourself, please prioritize that. Okay, Cheap Stream will be here, VOD will be here, so don't worry. Yes, my lord. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Which one do we cross-examine? They gave us shit nothing. There's no info. Step back. Okay. You spoke one line. She spoke 4. We could try pressing everything because I'm not sure which one can you do. So we just gotta go for it. Mata! I'm well acquainted with the case. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It was awful. I still can't believe I was unconscious for so long. And I woke up to find that the case had been solved and the culprit arrested.
Yes, the incident has been resolved already. Perhaps it would help you to consider a bad dream to end it with your awakening, and should now be forgotten. You know, Venzies can be decent at times, lol. Happy affiliate anniversary, Kiko! Hey, thank you!
Yes, I suppose so. Thank you.
But before you put it completely behind you, Miss Green, I need you to remember the details one last time. You must tell the court exactly what happened, that they... Okay...
The trouble is, there's nothing to tell, really. I was just walking along the pavement.
Okay, seems like based on what appeared, we have to watch out for this person's reaction, so... Let's just go for it.
Pues.
What were you doing there that day, though?
What do you mean?
Oh, don't mind me. The art school you attend, what's it called?
Yes, it's the Thorndike Academy of Fine Arts.
According to Mr. Sholmes, that's just in the vicinity of Brixton Road, which is some 10 stops away from the scene on the underground. I believe you mentioned before that you also live on Brixton Road, isn't that right? So why then would you have been walking along Briar Road in the middle of the East End?
Well, it's because, oh, yes, of course. I thought it might make a nice picture.
The witness is a student of art. City-dwelling artists can't all paint grand urban vistas.
That's right. I happen to like the crumbling look of that part of town.
Perhaps quaint would have been a less grating term. The point is she's definitely hiding something. Okay. Yes, it seems she's not going to be forthcoming with the truth. She's trying to hide why she was there that evening. It must mean there's a reason for her not wanting us to know. That's the key to this. Pain. Thank you for joining the sheep. Welcome to the Shibdom Lapis Gamer. Welcome. And you, Mr. Shamspeare, on the evening of the incident 6 days ago, would you tell the court what exactly you were doing?
It would be my pleasure, sire.
Okay, let's press because we have no choice but to talk to this guy. Oh my god. Hi, Brayla. Hello. Welcome in. Hi.
Hello. Always lovely to see you, even though it's not a tarot stream. Hello.
Hope you're doing fine. I feel like a lot of things have been happening lately, so everyone, please remember to take care, okay? Please remember to take care. Yeah. A tavern, you say? Which one? Well, now let me just see if I can mute the sound. This is just a test for tomorrow, okay? I'll just mute the sound of my alerts so that no one dies from the sound. Tavern, you say? Which one?
'Twas the Slug and Salad where I did tarry. 'Tis a jewel in the East End.
Excuse me. And a little unexpected, I feel. What do you mean, Lord Benzeeks? Oh, wow. Prosecutor helping us, eh? Great to catch you live always. It's great to catch you too, eh? It's always fun to catch your favorite creators live because, you know, there's that level of interactivity. What do you mean, Lord Benzeeks? The Slug and Salad offers unusually fine dining, for the locality, at least. Not an establishment you'd expect to be patronized by a man with not even a crumb of bread in his room. Ooh, stop insulting him! But it's true though. How could he afford to eat at such an expensive place if he's so broke? It's true. The menu lists premium crusts of bread and glasses of water and different levels of cloudiness. I would have expected Grub's Grubbery in the local vicinity to be more appropriate for your means. There he goes. Watery soup and mushy peas, or rather soupy water and pea like mush. He's rubbing it and he's rubbing it in. Oh my god. Have you ever been a voice artist, Miyori? You're really good at it. Is that so? I did at one point really want to be a voice actor, but I guess it's kind of like just getting started, you know? Kind of just getting started and trying out for different projects and stuff. Someday, maybe. Someday. But thank you for the praise. As long as you guys enjoy it, that's fine by me. Okay, but back to the soupy water and pea-like mush. All equally appetizing. I just wanted to try some water in a different pub for once. What's wrong with that? How different can water really be? Well, you ate something, right? He ate something, I think. Or perhaps there's a more plausible explanation. A specific reason why he had to go to that particular establishment? Agreed. He's acting so sus. The fact that on that day of all days, he dined at a place he wouldn't normally. It does stand out. So Mr. Shamspeare's own actions on the day of the incident 6 days ago were slightly suspicious. I wonder if we have some evidence that can explain those actions. Do we have evidence? Oh shit, shit. Do we? Do we? Not at the moment, I don't think so. I wish we did, but sadly I can't think of anything at the moment. Okay. I think we need to tease other things out first, but for now... we find a clue that could explain why Mr. Shamspeare went there, we must present it to the court! Yeah, I know. Okay, next statement. Okay, we press... Mata! What little matter, Miss Green? Please elaborate. It was nothing, really. It's not worth mentioning. If you remember, you mentioned it to us yesterday at the hospital. It was related to the card you were holding. Miss Green? What was that? She clearly just hit something behind her back. Yeah, we prevented another case from happening, if you guys recall. From memory, I believe the card contained a note that read, I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. What does that matter? This has nothing to do with Duncan. Oh, you see this? He reacted. Well, that stands. He's kind of cute. Yes, you have something to say? Oy. Mr. Shamspeare, do you have something to share with the court? To be or not to be, that is the question. I knew at some point we were gonna see this. Screenshot. Let's go. Pray forgive me. The great bard's words springeth from within me with ne'er a thought. And don't tell me it's because you're possessed by Shakespeare's spirit, right? Hearing Miss Green's words a moment ago seemed to make you think of something. Something of relevance, perhaps? Well, nay, sire, it was nothing at all. Presumably you know the name, though? Mr. Duncan Ross, I mean? After all, you are both lodgers in the same house. I would it were so, but sadly nay. Lodging be a lonely occupation, sire. My lodging fellows be rarely known to me. So you haven't heard of him, even though he passed away in a room just 1 floor above yours? Yes, keep sweating, sir. Keep sweating.
Miss Green? Me? My lord? Have I done something wrong?
The card that was mentioned before, containing the note, do you have it upon your person?
I do, yes, but I don't need it anymore. In fact, I should throw it away, really.
Before you dispose of it, the court will take it as evidence, please. Oh, okay, we have our evidence. Very nice. Of course.
That's what links Mr. Shamspeare and Miss Green. It's Duncan Ross.
Now, continue with your testimony, please, Miss Green. We need to press the last one. Okay, so I think we need to do this. I can remember we have to give them. Sorry about that. Okay, we have to give evidence, right? I think that's the evidence we need. So let's go for it. Yeah, we're gonna have to speed. Speed. Present evidence, we got this. We have the letter. Mr. Shamspeare... yes, sire? On the day in question, is it not the case that you visited the Slug and Salad, a place you don't normally patronize, for a very particular reason? I don't know what you're talking about. Pray, if thou hast some purpose, speakest. Oh my gosh, stop jumping. Oh, you're making me dizzy. Very well, I will present the court of evidence. Evidence explains why you had to be at the Slug and Salad that day, namely... Oh, good Horatio. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Horatio? I believe it's a line from Shakespeare's play Hamlet, Mr. Naruhodo. It's a line from the great Shakespeare or from this, Mr. Shamspeare, the message is the same. I learned the Nipponese friend is wide off. No! I think I forgot to inspect it! Fuck this! Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting. I have to inspect them. The envelope has been ripped open rather carelessly, hasn't it? Miss Green strikes me as the type to open correspondence more neatly than that. Ah?
What is it?
The way the envelope is torn, I'm almost sure I've seen the exact same shape somewhere else. Oh, you don't mean... Were you thinking of this piece of evidence, Mr. Naruhodo? Exactly, that's it! Try to mash them up. Let's go! Oh!
They go together perfectly.
Dun dun dun! This torn off end of the envelope clearly belongs with this card. Hey, wow. Okay, yeah, I needed to do that. Yeah, so we just gotta do it again. Let's do that again. Let's just speed all the way there. Bum 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 bum. Okay, please tell me I can now present it. Like, now I can present it. card reveals the answer. Good lord! Miss Green's card, you mean? That's right, my lord. It reads, I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. Mr. Shamspeare, your actions on the afternoon of Miss Green's stabbing are exactly as described in this note. Personally, I find it hard to believe that's a coincidence. Dun dun dun! Hi, Kumatora! Hello! Don't you, Mr. Shamspeare? Well...
Excuse me, can I say something?
Yes, Miss Green?
That card was delivered to me. It doesn't have anything to do with this odd man, does it?
Well, you think so, yes, but it's hard to believe it's merely...
My lord, may I?
May you what, Miss Green?
I'd like to make something very clear about that card.
Very well then, you may amend your testimony to include details about the peculiar note. Okay.
Azavala, objection! Objection! That's right!
This note was delivered to me at my address. It's nothing to do with the odd man next to me here. But why? It has nothing to do, but... Okay, we need to press. Right? We need to press this, okay? I think you said that you received it the day before the incident, didn't you?
Yes, that's right.
There appears to be no indication of the sender's name or address on the envelope.
It was in my letterbox, and that's all I know. I'm afraid I've no idea who sent it.
Hey, Nanoyo! Hey! I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Who is this Duncan Ross, please?
A friend of mine. He attended the same art school as I do. He passed away in a tragic accident a month ago now, though. I wasn't sure what to make of that note, to be honest, but in the end, I decided to go.
So you found out what the information was?
Of course I didn't. You're not thinking straight.
Ma'am, no one in this room thinks straight. Most of them aren't even straight, but we don't go there, okay? Whilst on her way there, she was stabbed in the back, as my learned friend hopefully remembers.
Yes, of course.
She never made it to the meeting.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, you pursued Mr. Shamspeare wonderfully there. It's worked out well, hasn't it?
We have a new clue at last.
Alright, now I need to pull off a really insightful objection somewhere.
Well, as you've managed to expose this promising new angle, I wonder if you should perhaps try to develop that?
Ah, yes, of course.
And yelling out objections isn't necessarily the best way to do that, I suppose. Oh no, he doesn't get to object. No! Okay, I think we have to present the fact that we got this one. Because this was found in Shamspeare's room. I didn't know Phoenix rise during the Middle Ages. No, this is his ancestor. This is his ancestor, Naruhodo Ryunosuke, and this is set in Great Britain. So, like, in not quite Middle Ages. The day before the incident, exactly 1 week ago now, this note was delivered to your address. And upon carrying out the instructions in the note, you found yourself in hospital.
Yes, I did. It's terrible, everything that's happened to me.
Yes, it is terrible. If it's all true, that is. Oh! Yo! Oh!
What do you mean?
Miss Green, have a look at this, please. It's the torn-off end of an envelope. Yeah, it's ancestor. Yep.
Oh, is it?
And it so happens that it fits together perfectly with the envelope of the note you received.
Where did you find that?
In Mr. Shamspeare's room. In my room? Mr. Shamspeare, do you perhaps remember this note from somewhere? Well... Your actions that afternoon follow the instructions in the note to the letter. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on 17th, and so that's exactly where you went. Let me ask you again, Mr. Shamspeare. You already knew about this note, didn't you? Look at him. He's not looking at us. And you, Miss Green.
Huh? What did I do?
As this torn-off end of the envelope proves, the note was originally in Mr. Shamspeare's room. So how is it that it came to be in your possession?
I don't have the first idea. I'm just a fledgling artist after all.
There's only one explanation. You broke into Mr. Shamspeare's room and stole it. You did what? Sorry, thou hast what? Thou were in my room? What is... He's breaking character already. Very good, very good. I've been wondering too, what's the relationship between Phoenix and Ryunosuke, if there's any? Phoenix is Ryunosuke's descendant, and Ryunosuke is Phoenix's ancestor. Yep. So basically, I don't know, probably his great or great grandfather, maybe? Yeah, then if you follow the English localization, probably one of them married a Westerner, and that's how he became Phoenix, right? Instead of like Naruhodo. But personally, I like to think that the name never changed.
What on earth do you want with me?
It would seem that both witnesses need to testify again. Miss Green.
Yes?
Whilst you have the court's sympathy, I'm sure, for the suffering you have endured in recent events, anyone found to be giving false testimony in a court of law will be duly punished. Please bear that in mind.
Yes, I know.
Okay, she knows. Very well then, witnesses, you will give formal testimony again now. On the subject of this curious anomaly regarding the note Miss Green claims to have received. Oh boy, I wonder what happened, huh? Okay, time to sippy some cashew milk. Oh, cashew milk is so great. Cashew milk! Cashew milk! I love cashew milk, guys. Not so much making it, but drinking it, yum. So yummy. Okay, the anomaly of the note. I do remember now. 'Twas a week ago, peradventure, that note was delivered unto me. On the day written therein, I did tarry a long hour at the Slug and Salad, yet nobody came. Thereafter, on On the evening I shared the company of the Japanese fellow, I did see the note had vanished.
I don't know what you mean. You think I snuck into this man's room, do you? Why would I? I can point out the villain here. And as for that torn up piece of the envelope, I don't know anything about it.
Oh damn, they're turning on each other, baby. Algorithm be like, VTuber? VTuber. Me, I guess I'm watching a VTuber. That's right, you're watching me. Anyway, I'm glad you're staying, okay? I'm glad you're staying. I hope it's because you like my content and, you know, you would like to hang around a bit longer. But guys, remember that no pressure, okay? Zero pressure. Just go do your thing first. Okay. You now claim to have received this letter, do you, Mr. Shamspeare? Faith, 'tis so, my lord. So what they're saying is that Miss Green has been caught red-handed. Oh! We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We need to figure it out. And I would swear to have set it upon the table in my humble lodgings. Yet, it's clear to me now that since I returned from the tavern that night, I have not laid eyes upon it. Well, that being the case, young lady, it would appear that your testimony was...
A lie? Is that what you think? How unfair of you to think that I'm the one lying!
I want to hit Shamspeare's face. I've been wanting to hit him for the rest of time. Since the beginning of time. I beg your pardon?
I'm just a fleshling artist, as I said, and fleshling artists don't lie.
Are you sure, ma'am? Really now?
That note was delivered to me at my address. Besides, we all know who the liar around here is.
If that's true, Miss Green, how do you explain the facts? This part of the envelope was, without question, found in Mr. Shamspeare's...
I don't see why I should explain.
Sorry?
I'm a fleshling artist. My job here is to just say what happened. That's all. It's your job to give the explanations and the proofs. You, the fledgling lawyer.
Oh, she got balls, man. The fledgling will do his best. Suffering. Evidently, my learned friend's cross-examination is our only hope of learning the truth. Well, counsel? I'm ready, my lord. Let's go, I guess. Very well then, the defense will now proceed with the cross-examination of the witnesses. Miss Green clearly did break into Mr. Shamspeare's room. There can be no question of that. And that's how she acquired the note. Yes, two facts that are starting to lead me to a possible explanation for all of this. And it's not a pretty one. Does that mean she really did it? Okay, how should we... Why would I? Shall we take a look at some of the... I think we did have like this stuff that we haven't read yet. Let's examine the new evidence that we use. Okay. Let's see. So this is the poison we've been hearing so much about, strychnine. There are a few remnants on the bottom of the bottle. Look.
You mustn't be tempted to try it.
Of course not. As long as we don't lose this trial. No! Even if we lose the trial! Susato, please. No, we mustn't lose the trial in the first place, Mr. Naruto. Make your mind up, Susato-san. Okay, so I don't think there's much else to see here, but we do have stuff to read, I think. Investigative findings related to Selden, 18 counts of burglary, 6 counts of suspected murder, died of natural causes whilst in prison, his final moments witnessed only by his cellmate. Is William Shamspeare by any chance his cellmate? The estimated £1,000 worth of loot he stole remains unearthed. criminal dies of natural causes. Manchester Strangeways Prison. Now the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden by natural causes in the early hours this morning. He had been suffering with fever since the end of October. Alerted by the shouts of his fellow cellmate, medical staff arrived to find him already dead before his capital punishment could be carried out. That did not help a single bit. At least not right now, Mo. What else we got? Anyway. I think we need to cross-examine this guy. Very unfortunately. And can you shed any light on the contents of the note at all?
Nay, sire. 'Tis as strange to me as a foreign tongue. Even with a knowledge of literature as great as mine own, verily, 'tis impenetrable.
But Mr. Duncan Ross had lodgings in the same household as you. In effect, he was your neighbor, so surely you knew him, didn't you?
Alack, if the choice is betwixt I knew him and I knew him not, then 'tis with foreboding that I be forced to declare we were, by some small measure, acquainted. Just say you kinda knew him.
Oh my god, annoying. Despite your claims, though, you followed the note's instructions and went to the slug and salad. Presumably that was nothing to do with your knowledge of literature?
Merely, naught will have the better of me, sire, save for the lure of curiosity. So 'tis true, I was compelled by mine own eager heart to betake myself to the tavern. Yet in the end, my curiosity was not satiated.
Okay, so he stayed there for an hour. I think this is pretty important. Okay. So even after waiting for an hour, nobody appeared.
Well, yes, sire. 'Tis as thou sayst.
Why do you say You hesitated. Really? You paused for a moment before you answered. Exactly, eh?
In truth, when thou asked whether nobody appeared, I did suddenly recall.
Really? Do you mean to tell the court that somebody did appear after all?
I was not alone that night at the slug and salad, my lord. No, 'tis returning to me now. I did treat my lips to almost clear water, and mine innards to a premium crust of bread.
Hi, John. Hello.
And all around me danced a great many companions.
What do you mean?
Flies, sire, flies!
Good lord!
In the name of Beelzebub, what were they? Fairies, perchance, from a midsummer night's dream, come to taunt me?
I think they were just flies. This guy. I can't help thinking that the flies ought to choose something more wholesome to buzz around.
Is that wrong of me?
Okay. So you didn't notice it had vanished. Oh, I still have to press this. When exactly did you notice it had gone missing?
Such idle thoughts never occupy my mind. I am busied with greater ideas.
In other words, you didn't notice. Several days passed between your outing to the tavern and Mr. Natsume's visit to your room. Yes, it would appear that the note had disappeared sometime in that interval.
Such idle thoughts never occupy my mind. I am busy with greater ideas.
And yet during that time, Miss Green was comatose in the hospital, was she not? Surely then, she could not have been stealing things from Mr. Shamspeare's room.
Yes! Yes, of course! It's all some sort of misunderstanding, isn't it, Mr. Prosecutor, sir?
You have so far failed to give a satisfactory explanation as to how you came by the note. Oh, he is not on her side. He is on the side of justice.
I am not here to advocate for your defense, madam. I want
don't tolerate inconsistencies in your story. You would do well to remember that. Ooh.
Oh, dearie me.
What's Lord Van Zeek's getting at? It seems like Van Zeek is hinting Ryunosuke something, you know? Congrats on Thanks Commander! That's right. I think it's my, what, affiliate anniversary? Holy shit, I think it's been like 3 years. I've been streaming for 3 years? Hot damn! How time flies! Holy, I didn't even realize that. And of course, I don't know, somehow it's comforting that in the 3 years that I spent streaming, we returned to Ace Attorney somehow. That's wonderful. Let's see. Why do you think snuck into the room? Because we got a veteran sheep. Yes, I am a veteran streamer, that's right. It seems that this note was actually delivered to Mr. Shamspeare about a week ago.
Oh, does it?
But for some reason it ended up in your possession. I can't think of any way that could have happened except for you breaking into Mr. Shamspeare's lodging. Oh, now you idiot, huh? But for what reason would the witness have done that? I won't deny that Miss Green's possession of the note will appear to defy logic. However, until and unless her involvement in this case can be proven in some other way, any further pursuit of this note is meaningless. So old than Herta? Herta is way older than me, okay? Miss Green could only have come to be in possession of the note by stealing it from Mr. Shamspeare's room. And yet, there's no obvious reason why she would have done such a thing. What if there was some other reason she broke into his lodgings, though?
Yes! We should pursue the idea, Mr. Naruhodo.
We're close now. I can feel it. We're so close to a breakthrough. Okay, we'll see if pursuing. We still have like one more. Let's try and press this and see if we get anything. Then we have to look at our evidence, I guess. Edgeworth, he doesn't exist currently. His ancestors don't either. I like to think Baroque is his ancestor, but not sure if there's any link. So you don't want to tell the court the truth about the letter? Is that it?
I'm a fledgling artist, remember? Artists are nearly always introverted characters.
Introverted? Phi? Is it Phi? 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 This fledgling don't readily cast aspersions about my nature. Yet I am an angel, a seraph. Birds do harmonies with my song. The wind doth frolic on my wind. Oh my god, you piece of... Oh pity, wherefore dost thou accuse one so pure of heart, ample woman?
Pure of heart? I don't think so. Even a fledgling like me can see her just a failure.
Tragedy! Thou shalt not know the true heart of an artist until thine instruction hereafter by death. Oh the days, oh the years, alas to enlighten thee, thou must wait so long and in vain. Mr. Naruhodo, interject with some clever remark.
This is your chance to shine!
I'm no Shakespearean actor, Ms. Osato.
Ryunosuke, didn't you study English? Ryunosuke, come on, you studied English!
I don't know if you studied literature, but I know you studied English. What the hell? No, as far as I can tell, the only thing that's going to resolve this argument is evidence.
Yes!
Okay, fine. Evidence. It's clear that Miss Green did in fact break into Mr. Shamspeare's room, isn't it? And that's where she found this letter. Yes, 2 more or less foregone conclusions that lead me to one terrifying conclusion.
Terrifying?
Yes, I'm afraid to say that the outcome of this cross-examination may well change how we look at this case completely. Okay, you're on all the platforms? Only two. Only two. I don't dare to go on more. I probably could actually if I wanted to, like start on my TikTok, start on like my my other stuff, but I think I would perish. I tried being on Kick for a while, but all I got were weirdos, so I stopped. Okay, so sorry guys, my brain's not really working, so I'm gonna have to like check the guide from time to time. Let's see. Present. Okay, so I have to present on statement 4 apparently. So we have this. Why would I? Okay, we have to present this one. Let's go. Kick is basically Twitch, but for people who are cancelled or banned, basically. Ugh, I mean, a platform for people is always very important, but I don't really vibe with Kick's culture, so I do have my account on there, but I no longer think multi-stream there. Not really because I don't really agree with their stuff. I don't agree with their stuff, that's true, but like it was mostly because I was just getting creeps over there. I was like, ugh, it's okay, it's fine, I don't need that. I'm glad I stopped actually. It means I can keep my attention on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Yeah. So for YouTube chatters, you might notice that your messages don't appear in my chat. Sorry about that. I really cannot find a way to get the multi-chat to appear properly. So you just have to trust my judgment when I reply to you guys. Because I do have a combined chat that I can see, but I don't have one that would look nice on the layout. So, pain and suffering. Ah well, let's go. Yesterday at the hospital, we saw you with this bottle. And though the contents spilled during the course of our meeting, a small quantity remained. According to the defense's independent analysis, Mr. Sholmes' chemistry set, the liquid that was still in the bottle was identified as strychnine. What? Strychnine? The very same poison that afflicted Mr. Shamspeare. Ah? Miss Green, you broke into this man's logics for one reason, and one reason alone. To cover the end of the pipe that feeds the gas lamp in Mr. Shamspeare's room with poison. Oh, she's speechless. Can this be? You broke into my room too? It may seem incredible to the court, but from the remaining clues, there is only one logical conclusion that we can reach. The person who attempted to take Mr. Shamspeare's life with poison was you, Miss Olive Green. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dearie. Oh my gosh, she's upside down. Order! Counsel, are you seriously suggesting this woman put poison on the end of the gas pipe with intent to kill? Yes, my lord. There's no other way to explain the facts. But if Miss Green did indeed set this odious trap 6 days ago, and the victim had put his mouth to the pipe that very evening as expected, the attempted murder would have happened 6 days ago, surely? Well, that's a very good point. Perhaps not, my lord. Oh, Vendeeks, I beg your pardon. Dun dun dun. There was a significant police presence in the area that evening on account of the incident on Briar Road. Local residents were being interviewed throughout the night as part of the ongoing inquiry. A circumspect criminal would likely have chosen not to carry out any wrongdoing at that time. Lord Vendeeks! And of course, the following morning, there was more activity at Mr. Shamspeare's address. More activity? Ah, yes! You mean his fellow lodger, Mr. Natsume, being arrested on suspicion of murder? That's right. And as the defense has already proposed, Mr. Shamspeare was meddling with the gas in the pipe for a very sinister reason himself. To cause the gas stove in Mr. Natsume's room to go out, thereby asphyxiating the occupant. Well, once Mr. Natsume had been arrested, his room was under constant surveillance by the police. In the circumstances, Mr. Shamspeare had no reason to blow air into the gas pipe. His intended victim being in a prison cell. Oh, look at Baroque. He's like, he is locked in. He is locked in. He is so locked in, man. With the need to tamper with the gas removed, the poison on the pipe lay dormant. And then, 3 days ago now, the situation changed again. Right! Mr. Natsume's trial, which took place here at the Old Bailey, came to an end. The trial in which the man stood accused of stabbing Miss Green in the back, but was duly acquitted.
Hi, Kuro! Hello! Happy affiliate anniversary! Thank you, guys! Thank you!
I can't believe I started streaming like 3 years ago on this day. Woo! That resulted in Mr. Natsume returning to his lodgings for the first time in 2 days. And that very night, his gas stove mysteriously went out, and Mr. Shamspeare was mysteriously poisoned. Big Donk? Big Donkerino? In conclusion, the poison that was present on the mouth of the gas pipe had been put there in the victim's room some 4 days earlier. With that new understanding, it becomes clear that this letter was all part of the plan. What plan? The court will recall that the note gave instructions to visit the Slug and Salad at 5 o'clock, and that the recipient should tell nobody else. The reason for those instructions are now clear. To ensure that the lodger would not be at home at the stated time. To make sure I wasn't home? Exactly. While you were out, Miss Green could safely slip into your room, knowing that she wouldn't be disturbed. You mean to say that letter was written by Miss Green? Yes. And in order to cover her tracks, she took it away with her when she left. Just after she smeared poison over the mouth of the gas pipe in your room. Order! Order! What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Okay, let me sippy my cashew milk. Do the sippy. Gotta do a sippy. Boy, do I love nut milk. Very nice. Just who are you and why did you try to kill me? Oh no, he already broke his facade. Thanks for the hydrate, MDK. Sippy. Oh yeah, by the way, I haven't gotten around to like buying the Starbucks cup, so I'll probably order it later. Order it online later. Then like hopefully it'll get delivered soon. It's hard to find a cup. Alright. Miss Green's motive should be obvious. She's taking revenge! It's all tied up with someone whose name we've heard several times already during the course of this trial. So that's what's behind all this. You will share your apparent understanding with the court, please, counsel? Which person is behind this woman's motive for the attack on the victim's life? Obviously, Duncan. Let's go. Please tell me it's this guy. Duncan Ross. That's right. Before the defendant, Mr. Natsume, took up residence in the lodgings at Mr. Garidep's, somebody else was renting the room. Mr. Duncan Ross. I knew I'd heard the name somewhere else. It was all over the papers a month ago, when a man died in strange circumstances at the haunted lodgings. Hi, welcome to Shibdom, C-A-K-J-D? S-T-A? Let me know how you'd like me to address you. That does ring a vague... Ah! Of course! Yes! I remember now! The young man they claimed was strangled by the convict's curse or some such. Sadly, my lord, it wasn't a curse of any kind, nor was it an accident. The man died as a result of Mr. Shamspeare blowing into the gas pipe and causing gas to leak into the room. It was murder, plain and simple. Gag! Oh, now you react, sir, huh? Nice face. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Well, what do you know? The world is so unfair. Curses, cures, deaths. That's all people care about. If it's an interesting story, they want to know. It doesn't cross their minds that real people are involved. And once they're bored, just 1 month later, once the story's lost its appeal, everyone's forgotten him.
You mean you... Duncan was... Oof. Green getting unhinged. I mean, can you blame her? Like, for real? This world is imperfect, that's right. It's unfair and it's imperfect. Mr. Ross was Miss Green's fiancé. Fiancé? You may not have known until now who Miss Green really is, Mr. Shamspeare. But she's known exactly who you are all along. Because you're her sworn enemy. The murderer who took the life of the man she was to marry. Marry! Miss Green, is it not the case that in order to exact revenge on Mr. Shamspeare, you smeared poison over the end of the gas pipe? She's so cute, so small. This is all quite extraordinary. Am I correct in my understanding that you now accuse both parties, counsel? Each on different counts of murder? Look, I'm taking a deep breath. Yes, my lord, that's correct. She's just misunderstood. Rabbit said something, but I've elected to ignore it because it's useless. She's just misunderstood, I guess, but still. Inhaling so deeply, it appears that my fledgling learned friend has taken in a lungful of dubious gas that's causing his judgment to be clouded. What? Oh, now Baroque has stepped in. Why would Mr. Shamspeare have wanted to kill these lodges, as you say? You have completely failed to provide a motive to substantiate your accusation against the man. Yes, that's right, Mr. Reaper, my liege. I have been slighted. This lies, all lies. I deny every utterance. Kiko, can you even time a fellow mod out?
And you'll have to forgive me, Mr. Naruhodo, sir. But I don't intend to admit to anything either. Miss Green, I'm sure you'll think I'm being very rude, but I'm not going to be sent to the gallows for the likes of this scoundrel.
I bet you couldn't. Because that happened? No, you cannot do it because he's a fellow mod. Because Rabbit's a fellow mod, yeah. I faced that same problem when I was modding on Ray's channel. I was like, shit, I couldn't time out a fellow mod even though he was pissing me off. But you broke into the man's room. If you didn't do it to smear poison in the pipe, what was your reason? Oh, she's fighting, man. She's gonna throw hands.
I thought I'll have a look around. That's all.
Sorry?
You're right. I suspected him. So I thought perhaps I might find some evidence or something in his room. Evidence that it was him who took Duncan's life.
Oh vileness, oh villainy, oh tyranny, oh rotundity of woman! But in any case, whenever I leave my room, I do turn the key in the lock.
That whole place is falling apart. The locks on the doors are no different. Duncan showed me once how to unlock the door with some turps and a piece of wire.
Oh awfulness, oh artfulness, oh tyranny, oh profanity of woman! We will consider your trespassing on some future occasion, but for now... Van Zieks is getting a headache himself. Tell the court what you found. What evidence your search revealed.
Well, I spotted the note that sent him lying on the floor. When I went to pick it up, I noticed something. One of the floorboards was loose, and underneath it, I discovered a secret hiding place.
Eh? Yes, we also discovered that hiding place. Inside, we found a newspaper, cutting a photograph, and an empty tin box.
Ah, yes. Well, the thing is, when I found it, the box wasn't empty.
What? There was something in it?
Yes.
Oh.
This rather nice key.
Okay, he has lost his shit. Look at him. What are you doing with that? What the?
Every ounce of color is drained from his face.
Dun dun dun! Give it here! Give it to me now!
It's mine. I inherited it.
What was that, witness? What did you say? You inherited it? No, What's all this about? He inherited that key?
It was obviously important to you, since you'd gone to such lengths to hide it. So I took it.
Very stonks.
I don't know what it's for, but you took something precious from me, so I took something precious from you.
You know what? I really respect Miss Olive Green right now. She knows how to fight.
So what if it means you can't open something now? I don't care.
Give it back this minute. Give it to me. Calm yourself, witness. So Mr. Shamspeare has tried and in one case succeeded to take the life of 2 lodgers now. Yes, his motive for doing so is the key to everything that's happened. Key to everything. I'm sorry. Let's continue.
Welcome to the Shibdom, Kevinless. Welcome.
It's true that there appears to be no motive to support the accusation against Mr. Shamspeare at first. But considering everything we now know, I think there's actually something that could explain it. What? We need to recall every piece of evidence at our disposal. Everything was seen and heard. I know that Shamspeare is definitely connected to Selden. Definitely. He might even be that Selden. Because I'm sure that I just caught a glimpse of the link that runs through all of these events. Let's go! In that case, counsel, I must demand that you present evidence to the court in support of your claim. What is it that you say can explain the motivation for Mr. Shamspeare's alleged crimes? Could it be? Okay, I'm just gonna try this. That's an official police report, is it not? The Selden file? How did you get hold of that? Oh shit, Gregson is gonna... Gregson is dead, yo. He really overstepped on this one, but it's okay. Greg said, your death will not be in vain. We will use this information very carefully. Look at Fancy, he's so pissed. He's like, how did you get hold? Selden? Oh, look at his face. It's different now. I'm enjoying his expressions, by the way. I don't like his character, but his expressions are like... Selden? The now sadly deceased Mr. Ross and the defendant Mr. Natsume have only one thing linking them. The fact that they had lodgings in the same room. Well, yes, we know this, certainly. A room that was formerly occupied by Selden, until, that is, he was arrested by Scotland Yard for his involvement in multiple burglaries. There's so many screenshot-worthy moments this time. Right! Oh my gosh. Solid. I see. And it so happens that the convict Selden left behind one very substantial mystery when he died. The some £1,000 worth of loot that he stole, which as yet remains to be found. Ah, yes, of course, it's coming back to me now. It's written in his file here. £1,000 lost en route to hell. That was how the paper summed it up. Okay, is it en route or en route? En route? En route. Whatever, en route. Yeah. And it seems that one particular fellow inmate was with the convict in his final moment. Oh, yeah! I knew it! I knew it! Hold on, I need to know how to pronounce it.
En route.
It's en route.
En route.
En route. Okay, so I did not pronounce it wrong. Okay. This one particular fellow inmate was with the convict in his final moment. It's not hard to imagine Selden entrusting that inmate with his most closely guarded secret. The location of the stolen loot, and perhaps a key to unlock whatever container the valuables were in. Dun dun dun! Ah, you mean this key is? Mr. Shamspeare, it was you, wasn't it? You were at the capital offender's side when he died, were you not? What are you talking about? This is a false charge, I tell you! A false charge! The name of the inmate who was with Selden as death isn't noted in this file. But, simple telegram to the prison where he died would quickly tell us how false the charge really is. But even if it's true, why would the man be so intent on killing every subsequent occupant of the convict's lodgings? There's only one explanation for that, my lord. It was in that very room that Selden hid his loot. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. So, it all comes out. Yes. And having established that all of Mr. Shamspeare's subsequent actions start to make perfect sense. His face. Baroque has this very serious face when, like, they go and get stuff. Now, I'm surprised that we have not seen his one animation that I kind of missed. Like, he did not use the animation once throughout. Those who were with me in the previous game know that he has one animation that I like, but we'll see if he uses it in future cases. When he was let out of prison following Selden's death, he made immediately for Mr. Garridap's lodgings in the hope of renting Selden's old room. However, the retired army man was unable to offer him the accommodation of his choice. Because Selden's old room had already been let to somebody else, Mr. Duncan Ross. Ah! Which is why Mr. Shamspeare subsequently devised his gas-based plot to kill the occupant of the room. And when he was successful, he presumably intended to inquire about switching into the newly vacant room. However, a certain jittery someone had beaten him to it. Mr. Soseki Natsume, the defendant of this case, no less. So you decided to use the ploy of the gas again, didn't you, Mr. Shamspeare? This time to oust Mr. Natsume. All for one simple and avaricious reason. To get your hands on the 1,000 pounds of loot left behind by the dead convict. Ugh, you... Looks like I'm gonna snuff it before they get to stretch me neck. Listen, I want you to have me loot anything to stop the coppers getting their mitts on it. It's hidden in the room where I was lodging when they got me. Here, this is the key to it. Take it. Always stay one step ahead, mate. See you in hell, I guess. Shamspeare. So that's his real name. Oh my god. It's mine. What did he just say? It's mine. That loot is mine. Okay, we got unhinged. Unhinged Shamspeare now, let's go. Mr. Shamspeare? It's all lies. I don't accept any of it. Why should I? After all, you don't have a shred of evidence. You can prove I killed that fellow. Forsooth, I'm the victim here, remember? Isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, okay. We got this. You know, they work really hard on his animations. He has so many movements. No, everyone's like, oh shit. If I don't admit to it, there's nothing you can do. He's lost it for good, right? Yeah. He's lost it. He's really lost it. You can't arrest me. For the time being, anyway. Verily, you can't arrest the victim, can you? Isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen? I'm so close. I just need a few more hours. I swore to myself that I'd get my hands on it. And I can almost taste it now. He has a little bit too much of the good stuff. Indeed. Too much of the good stuff, yeah. All that little swing. A lot of attention has been paid to all the movements. Do you really think I'll just give up? There's no question in my mind now. This man is guilty through and through. But he seems so utterly intoxicated by the idea of that loot. I'm afraid that however hard you press him, he'll never admit to what he's done, Mr. Naruto. There is a way. Pardon? There's one way I can finish him. No! He's already committed the most heinous crimes to get his hands on that loot. Which means all we need to do is find it first. A fine plan. Were it not for the fact that the police thoroughly searched the room following the death of Mr. Ross. If it's there at all, it must be very well hidden indeed. You know, Barak makes some sense, yeah. Without conclusive evidence, I certainly cannot rule. If only there was some way we could find the convict's loot quickly. This is the final piece in this complex puzzle. I got it. Waka hi! Waka hi! Here, kitty! That's probably the best solution, right? So it's... This is the final piece in this complex puzzle. But I think we might have it in our possession already. Or rather, I think we may well have something that can help us find where that loot is hidden. My lord! Yes, counsel? The defense would like to make a proposal about how to find the late convict's hidden loot. I believe we are already in possession of something that could give us a clue as to its whereabouts. Oh, even Barak is like, dum dum dum. Nervous dancing. Shamspeare, look at him, his nervous dancing. It's our last chance, so it has to be worth a gamble. Besides, we've used the same technique once already, and it definitely paid off then. Wait, what technique? What? Who, what, where, when, why, how, which? Very well then, counsel, let the court hear your idea. What do you propose we can use in order to locate the hiding place of the deceased convict's hall? What can we use? I don't want to risk it. Let's see. Wait. Handprints. Oh, I can get an achievement. I'll use the achievement. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. So I was like thinking maybe it's like the new technology. I was right, guys. So apparently we have to use handprints on the wall. So let's go. Present. If I'm not mistaken, those are Mr. Shamspeare's handprints on the wall of his lodgings. That's right, my lord. Exposed as a result of the defense's independent investigation of the scene. Based on a wonderful new discovery in the field of forensic science by the great detective Mr. Sholmes. A great detective? Is this some kind of joke? Oh, new expression! Look at that! Do you really think I'm going to be daunted by a man with such a ridiculous title? I should think the great bard ought to recognize such a title when he hears one, Mr. Shamspeare. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where? Guys, where did he come from? Where? Huh? Perhaps we should compete for the honor of most ridiculous title. He ninja. He really ninja. It's Herlock Sholmes himself! What are you doing here, great detective? Your usual haunts are the filthy back streets of the capital, are they not? Your poses are one of the best things in the game. They are, you're right. Ah, Mr. Reaper, it's been too long. And I see your complexion has worsened since we last met. You... Mr. Sholmes! He does know Lord Van Zieksten. Well enough to say something like that, in any case. Mr. Sholmes, though you may be heralded as a great detective by the population at large, that does not give you the right to come and go in my courtroom as you see fit. He just came inside the court and said, "What up?" Yeah, he really went, "What's up, I'm here." If I may, my lord, Mr. Sholmes' newly developed scientific method has helped us to uncover vital clues in this case already. Clues, you say? I call them skin prints, my lord. My method identifies every location touched by an individual under scrutiny. It's the method by which we were able to ascertain this gentleman's gas pipe activities. You make it sound so wrong! You need only a small sample of something the individual has previously touched to make an indicator solution. In your case, sir, I used the teacup you have been holding. Elementary. So now, Mr. Netherhoodle. Yes? What am I to use as a sample to make the indicator solution this time? Thank you for offering to help, Mr. Sholmes. When the convict was arrested, he was living in what is now Soseki-san's room. We need a sample to help locate Selden's loot that's hidden in his old room. What form will the sample take? Person! I like to think Mr. Sholmes just waiting and hiding inside the court until his name got called. I feel like that's not beneath him. He would do it, yeah. We will need something of Selden's in order to create the indicator solution to find his loot. And something the convict owned happens to be in the possession of somebody listed in the court record. Upon my word, Mr. Netherhoodle, your powers of reasoning appear to be on the up. So, which particular person do you have in mind? From whom can we obtain the possession of the late convict Selden to create indicate the solution? I am going to press a wrong person just for an achievement, okay? We'll see if it gives me an achievement. This asshole. Off we go. And what, pray, does this person possess that could be applicable to our purpose? Let's hear from our new and improved powers of reasoning at work, my dear fellow. No reasoning. Dear me, your left eye just twitched. Are you currently concocting an elaborate excuse? Not some clever Japanese joke about wet noodle, I hope? Yeah, you got me! No! Yeah! Let's go! We got an achievement! I think we need to reconsider this from the start. It's another photo. Why do I feel as though Susato-san is studying my left eye now? Okay, okay. Who can we go? We can get it from olive green. This is the correct one. Miss Green.
Me? What do you want with me?
The key around your neck, if you please.
Sorry?
Dun dun dun! That key belonged to Selden. There will be remnants of secretions from the man's skin on its surface that we can use. Very true. That is the sample we need. Using it, we can create indicator solution required from Mr. Sholmes' skin print seeker and find out exactly what Selden touched in the room that he used to rent. Yeah! Mr. Shamspeare is one great to another, I assure you. If the late convict's hall is hidden somewhere in his former lodgings, I shall uncover it in no more than 30 minutes. So, Mr. Shamspeare, the truth is well within our grasp now, and as such, you will never get your hands on Selden's stolen wealth.
In that case, I'll gladly let Mr. Sholmes have this key.
No! Give the key to me! The detective shan't have it! It's over, Mr. Shamspeare. No! No! You're out of options now. There's only one thing left for you to do. Admit your guilt. Let's go. Oh, yeah, baby! Oh, oh Shamspeare! Despair! Beside me! GG! Oh my gosh, GG! GG. He has lost his hat already. He lost his hat. Rip. Did he just dab? Maybe. GG easy. It was not easy, but it's indeed GG. Kumatora's redeeming awa awa.
Okay, guys, you are ready for the awa awa? Okay, awa awa.
Ada.
There you go. That's your awa awa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I never intended to kill the man. I just wanted to drive him out of the room. That's all. So you'd have time to find the convict's haul of stolen goods? Yet after you killed the young man, you still didn't move into the room. I asked the landlord, of course. I pleaded with him. But he refused. Why? I was 3 months behind with the rent, for one thing. Mr. Gary there really has had a lot to put up with. You're 3 months behind the rent and you want to move rooms? Of course he's gonna say no, what the hell? And he had the gas repair work done immediately afterwards, putting the room out of action for a while. And then, this Japanese man swooped in at just the right moment to sign a new lease. Poor Mr. Natsume. What unfortunate timing! And 5 days ago, After the incident on Briar Road when a Japanese fellow got himself arrested, I thought I'll finally have my chance, but it wasn't to be. No, the scene was sealed off and guarded by the police night and day. And if I remember rightly, Mr. Sholmes spent the whole day in there reading books. Of course he would do that. I couldn't even enter the room, let alone search for the loot. Which is why, on the day Mr. Natsume was acquitted and returned to his room, he once again tried your trick of blowing air into the gas pipe that feeds the stove in his room. Unbeknownst to you, however, that action would lead you into a deadly trap. Oh! Miss Green has something to say.
William Shamspeare. How does it go? To be or not to be? That is the question.
From Shakespeare's Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. Oh my gosh, Baroque is so well read.
Well, let me tell you, in your case, it's not to be. That is the answer. You deserve to die for what you've done.
Damn. Oh, damn, I can't even laugh. This is just so sad.
At first, I really did think it was just a terrible accident. I'll never forget our conversation the night before Duncan died.
The gas supply in my new lodgings are a complete disaster, you know, Olive? The gas supply?
The gas supply?
Yes, the stove always seems to go out in the middle of the night for some reason. That's no joke. They say it's the convict's curse.
Oh, Duncan, please, don't stay there. I don't care how cheap it is.
Alright then, if it's that important to you, I'll start looking for a new place. There are spare rooms in my house. Hold on.
There's spare rooms in my house. Why don't you leave that horrible room tonight?
No, I better not. We said we'd wait until we graduated before we told our parents, remember?
But that was the last time we ever spoke. That very night, he fell victim to the gas.
Oh no, that's so sad.
If only I'd known it was going to happen, I'll have insisted he left that horrible room that instant. But instead, all I've been left with is bitter regret. I stopped going to school. But something kept drawing me back to the house on Briar Road. I saw a stooped, Eastern-looking man with a mustache coming out of the house one day when I was there. He walked up the road to Grub's Grubbery for some food, so I followed him and sat myself down next to him. He had some watery-looking soup and started to pick a quarrel with the publican. That place is cursed, I tell you! Cursed! The ghost of the convict who used to live there. He's trying to suffocate me! I wake up in the middle of the night, freezing to death because the stove has gone out. The room is full of gas and I can hardly breathe. But the pipes have been checked. No problem there. It's like I'm the problem! But how could that be? Duncan was gone and now this man had almost suffered the same fate. Could it really be a curse? Then I remembered a rumor I'd heard about how the gas companies go around investigating the gas installations.
A rumor? Ah, you mean...
Yes, everybody's heard the stories, it seems, about how they go around checking the pipes.
How anything connected to the gas can be extinguished by blowing air into the pipework.
That's when it started. A little flicker of doubt in the back of my mind that just wouldn't go away.
Was it really an accident though? Oh no!
Once I had the idea, it wouldn't leave me alone. It plagued me day and night. So I bought this at one of the black markets in the East End.
Black market?
I've never been. I've just heard people talk about them.
And you
You really can buy anything you can think of there. In some ways, being able to get my hands on this so easily made me even more determined.
Oh, so tragic! Hello, Pokemon. Hello, happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you!
Yes, it is indeed my anniversary.
3 years, man. 3 years. It's been a while. Started with Ace Attorney. Still doing Ace Attorney.
I had to find out one way or another. Was Duncan's death an accident? Or was it murder?
And your chosen method for establishing the truth was simple, but highly effective. Smear poison on the gas pipe you suspected the man of tampering with, and wait. If Mr. Shamspeare was innocent, nothing would come of what you'd done. But if he was guilty, he would pay for his crimes dearly. You know, that's really big brain thinking.
I found out the name of the man I suspected, William Shamspeare. And then I wrote him this little note. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. If he had done it, I knew that would worry him enough so he'll be sure to go. So I waited to see if it worked.
And of course, Mr. Shamspeare followed the instructions to the letter.
I worked out where the gas pipe was straight away. So I smeared a good amount of the poison I bought all over the mouth of the pipe. All the time praying that the devil's work wouldn't be done and that it was all just some wild fantasy. Actually, no. All the time praying that the devil's work would be done and that the culprit would get his just desserts.
Oh, look, it's so opulent. Ursula, look at this cool hat I found. Hey, let's celebrate with the hats. Yes. 3 days ago, when you were first stood in the dock before me, this whole affair seemed relatively straightforward. Yes, my lord. I certainly never imagined the depth of depravity that we should subsequently find lurking behind the scenes. Depravity? Depravity, sorry. It has been a long road, my Nipponese friend. Oh, yes. And one I certainly didn't envisage walking. With you. He's like, huh, with you? Huh? Okay, sure, buddy. Nevertheless, together we have reached the light at the end of the tunnel, as it were. Miss Green.
Yes, my lord.
You will henceforth be stripped of your freedom as punishment for the attempted murder of Mr. William Shamspeare.
Yes, I know.
And you, Mr. Shamspeare, you will be tried for the murder of Mr. Duncan Ross in cold blood, and the subsequent attempted murder of Mr. Souseki Natsume here present.
Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes?
Yesterday, at the hospital, when you and your friends stopped me from
ending your life by drinking what was left in the poison bottle?
I wasn't myself. I can't even really remember what was going through my mind. To be or not to be, I suppose. That's a question that's so hard to answer, it seems.
Well, personally, I'm glad your being here, Miss Green. No! And I like to believe that it's a blessing Mr. Shamspeare didn't die when he ingested the poison. For your sake, at the very least. Mhm. Look at her! Oh, she's tearing up.
Because of you, I chose life, not death.
And now, you've made the truth come out at last.
Really, I can't thank you enough.
Oh, Miss Green! Mr. Soseki Natsume. Yes, my lord. The court declares that you are exonerated from all blame in this matter. Accordingly, I would call upon the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to present a verdict of not guilty. Miss Queen's been vindicated. But the thing, she did something wrong indeed. I just wish her sentence wouldn't be that heavy, you know? We are in full agreement, my lord. In that case, I hereby declare the defendant not guilty! Let's go, baby! Finally! Wow! Court is adjourned! Yeah! Hello! Hi, real Bobas, hello? Welcome in. My friend just checked his phone screen time. It's at 11 hours daily. I don't know how you guys do that, but that's a lot of time on your phone. Please go and touch grass, thanks. Excuse me. Yeah! She did it nice, yes! Happy Halloween! Attorney Miyori, thank you for saying that, but I'm not an actual attorney. I wish I was, though. Case 2 has ended. No, this is case 3. This is number 3, I think. Number 3. Is it? Number 3. Is it? Second? Third? 1, 2. Oh, sorry. It is the second one. Nah, it's 2. I see. Got confused. Sorry about that. 28th of February, 3:24 p.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. Oh, yes, yes, at last! Divine justice duly done! Let's go! Oh, it's you again. Divine justice? My dear fellow, if there were any divine justice in this world, you would shave that mustache. Hey! You piece of... Just because you don't have a mustache doesn't mean you insult someone else's mustache. You... No! This has nothing to do with my mustache! Some say that a luxuriant mustache is a sign of physical prowess, Mr. Sholmes. No comes to Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Once again, you've saved me from doom! Soseki can't have any chill. Yeah, he has no chill. Zero. None. I'm very happy to have been able to help, Mr. Natsume. Congratulations on your acquittal. You're second in almost as many days. Haha. I was first acquainted with and gained affection for English literature whilst in our great homeland empire. And then, by a twist of fate, I was brought to the land that bore the fruit of that literature. Only, the city of bricks and mortar became my prison. Try as I might, I never found my feet here. In the end, I confined myself to my room and lived life through friendly old books. You've had such a difficult time, haven't you? But a week ago now, I dragged you out of that dark and dingy room of yours, did I not? You did. And I've seen more of life in this week than in all my years to date. And for the first time, I feel I've begun to see the true face of the English that's so far been hiding from me behind a wall of fog. My dear fellow, there is nothing special about the true face of the English, as you put it. Wheresoever one goes in the world, humans are human. There are few genuine differences. Yes, I think you're right. Oh my gosh, these two finally getting along, Lamau? I'm just thinking about how Sholmes is being really serious for once. I finally started to see that, and I've come to understand something. I've worked out why I was attracted to English literature in the first place. It made me see that whatever our nationality, we humans all have the same hopes and fears. We're all just doing our best to live. I guess that kind of was what attracted me to English literature as well. Well said. I've come to feel the same way. I've made a decision too. I'm going to cut short my study tour here and return to Japan. Why do you look like you're gonna break your own neck? Sir, are you okay? Take a screenshot anyway. What? Just when we've become friends here in England? What a terrible shame! Oh, I know, that does tug at my heartstrings, it really does. But I've decided I'd like to take everything I've learned here in Britain and write something of my own. Hi, Nuggy. A novel of sorts, I suppose. Oh my! So you'll be creating your own literature, Mr. Natsume? How wonderful! Oh, well, no, I mean... I want to preserve the literature! And so that's why we saw him later in the previous case. Yeah, that's right. And this is like going back in time. And everyone asks you if you're fine, but you're not fine, but you can't get into it. I know, right? Cool. Why not? But that is precisely the definition, Mr. Mustache. I suppose you're right, yes. It will, in a way, be literature. But as of now, all I know is that I like to try my hand at writing. I have no delusions of grandeur. Didn't he become a famous writer then? I mean, he's based off an actual person, so if you find like Souseki Natsume author, you're gonna find an actual wiki entry. But like, obviously this one's fictional, so I, for one, would love to read your work. Kiko, what the hell? What? Well, all things considered, it may be for the best. After all, you have once again emerged victorious from a battle with the Reaper. That's very true. And there is no salvation for a person in the dock when the Reaper is the prosecutor. The desire to return post-haste to the perceived safety of your homeland is one I quite understand. My phone is hanging off me, so the keyboard typed on its own as I walk. Guys, Kiko does not have a cat on the keyboard. Kiko is the cat. Dun dun dun! She is Catco. We have been fooled this whole time thinking Kiko's a human, but no, it's actually Catco. There we go. Dun dun dun! My goodness, yes! Faced with such a terrifying prospect. Nobody would consider that cowardly, I'm quite sure. But that's not why I'm leaving! I mean it! Objection! He's like, no, that's not why I'm leaving! It's not because I'm scared! Yeah. And there was a case that we found ourselves embroiled in 6 months ago now. Souseki-san did indeed return to Japan and submit a report about both cases to the government. It was on reading that report that Professor Mikotoba was prompted to visit the scholar. And barely any time later, Susato-san was given the news that she must return to Japan as well. On the back of a telegram stating falsely that her father had fallen gravely ill. The only possible explanation that comes to mind is what happened after the trial on the following day. The day that we uncovered the loot hidden by the now deceased convict in his former lodgings. Oh boy, what loot is it? Treasure? Twezza mo. Twezza. Is the loot by any chance wagahai? I'm just kidding. 24th February, 10:13 a.m. Mr. Natsume's room.
Well done, Mr. Sholmes! How simply marvelous of you! To uncover the secret hiding place in just one day!
Wasn't it supposed to take 30 minutes? Don't share the details, Ryunosuke, it's fine. As I believe I told you, my dear fellows, skin prints are extremely useful in such situations. Wouldn't you agree, Gregson? Oh, he's angry, look at him. Him and his unlimited fish and chips. Gregson is pissed off.
Griggs has been happily munching in agreement this whole time, you know, Hurley.
Oh, you guys got in because you have Iris, okay? Gregson will do anything Iris says.
Happily? I think perhaps humorlessly might be closer to the truth.
So, it transpires the man fashioned a hiding place in the ceiling. And what's in it? What exactly is the loot? Let us look then. If you're ready, let's examine the late burglar's hall. What is the hall? What the? What is that? Huh? It looks to be some sort of neckband or collar. I'm gonna miss Gregson. Same. A collar? It's huge though. And look at all the gemstones set in it. I can see why it was claimed to be worth 1,000 pounds. Perhaps I could have it as a belt. No, Iris, no. Oh, have you noticed on the inside there? There are some dark stains. Jun. You don't think they could be blood, do you? I mean, there's quite a lot of it.
On second thoughts, perhaps I want to have it as a belt.
Then of course, there's this emblem here. Is that Baroque's name? I'm kidding. A large letter B and a small crown. What does it signify? What does it signify, do you think?
Oh, I hadn't noticed that. I feel as though I've seen that emblem somewhere before, you know? Where could it have been?
B. That's enough of that, I think. Wait, Sholmes? He just like, hui! What? What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes? All the color has drained from his face. Imagine having Sholmes like pale face like... Well, Inspector, I believe you ought to be taking this, oughtn't you? It could be valuable evidence after all. It must be kept safely under lock and key. Ah, yes.
Get your grubby hands off that, you lot,
And hand it over. You might have seen it in court, dear madam. I'm pretty sure it's Baroque's crest. His family crest. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah. And hand it over, now. I've never seen a collar that large before. And all those jewels certainly look to be extremely valuable. But that's not what stood out the most to me. At least, not once I noticed it. Those dark marks on the inside of the collar. Those stains. Could they really have been... blood? This is where everything gets more interesting. Ooh, I'm scared.
Well, that was a funny case, wasn't it? But it's all buttoned up now.
And you look very pleased, Iris.
I am, because I was starting to wonder what I could use as the basis of this month's story in the magazine. But this case will be perfect. It's been so fascinating.
You're talking about the latest installment of The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, I presume?
The mystery of the knife in the mist and the mustache man and the convict's curse, perhaps. I can make it a two-part story.
Oh, I can't wait! She's such a fangirl. A word, please, Iris?
Yes? What is it, Hurley?
I'm sorry, but you can't write about this case. It's out of the question.
What? Why not? It's a great case!
Then I shall have to insist that you limit yourself to the first of your two titles. The second must never be written. Is that clear? Is that clear? Oh my gosh. You know, he's being he's like being the parent here. Like, is that clear?
Yes.
Herlock is hiding so many.
漱石さんの2つ目の事件は闇に葬られた。
And so it was that the second of Soseki-san's cases became buried in obscurity.
今ならわかる気がする。
Now, looking back, I feel I understand.
なぜあの時ホームズさんが事件の発表を禁じたのか。
I can see why Mr. Sholmes forbade Iris from publishing the story.
全てが一つにつながるにはもう少し時間が必要だった。
It would take a little longer before I saw the link between everything that had happened and would happen.
物語が再び動き出したのは佐藤さんの手紙が届いて2ヶ月後。
For it wasn't until 2 months after the arrival of Susato-san's letter that events began to unfurl again. Hold on, so Natsume's first case, so only Natsume's first case is published. No, as in, I believe the case was like published, like, as in like people knew about the case, but in terms of like the story, like it was never written into like the adventures like story, I think? I believe so, yeah. Jones definitely being so smooth, yeah, that's right.
その事件はかのロンドン万博の最中に起こったのだった。
With an incident that took place at the very heart of the eagerly awaited Great Exhibition of London. You can't just leave me like that! Oh, come on! Yes, you're right, I see. Oh my god! Holy shit! Cliffhanger! When is anything not a cliffhanger in this game, you know? Oh my god, the return of the great departed soul! Who is the damn departed soul? Oh my god! Oh, the tease! It's such a tease! I know, I see the emblem, I was like, it's a big B on it. Does that mean it belongs to Baroque? Because the thing is, Van Zieks is the family name, right? So that means Baroque. Like, if it's a B on it, it's his personal crest. Yeah, it's his personal crest at this point. Whew. We got quite the thing ahead. And next week, guys, I might have a surprise for you. Hey, I hope you look forward to it. Might have a surprise for you if things go smoothly. Well, that was an S. I think it's a B. I'm pretty sure it's a B. It's a B. I heard surprise! Surprise! There will be a surprise! Yes. This real review will be answered 15 seasons later, part 5, the final chapter. Considering I play one part... Okay, hold on. Let me go and check the strategy wiki. I play like one part a week. Oh shit, the next one would take like 6 weeks. Because there's 6 parts. Investigation part 1, trial part 1, trial part 2, investigation part 2, trial part 3, trial part 4. There are 6 parts! Yes, it's very long. It's, Alright then, we'll just go first. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. Maybe. Ah, shit. And then there will be, like... There will be, number 4. Okay, the later... I think the third case, the next one, is the longest one, then followed by, like, 4 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, 4 parts, like that. Yeah. Just never sleeps in the sheepdom. It's okay, you guys are sleeping as well. I know all of you stay up, because you all are too obsessed with my cuteness. That's why. Hey, hey, hey! Or are you? But each part is pretty long too for the latest chapter. Okay, I don't think they will cross 3 hours, because if they do, I'm gonna perish. I'm actually gonna perish. Hey, it's the phones. Thanks for the hit pay. Hey, thank you. Okay, so guys, tomorrow will be a stream that I haven't done in a very, very long time. Okay, so those of you who have met me, like who have joined the Shibdom in perhaps the last 6 months or so, you guys definitely would not have heard me do a live karaoke before, because I kind of left that content behind a bit. I'm a bit shy, because my song repertoire is not very big. Okay, so I don't know, when I open up the song list, I feel like people don't really have much choices there, and I was like, ugh. Recently I added Robin's songs inside, so we have something to bond over, but I actually haven't really practiced singing Robin's songs, so I hope it will sound great. Okay, today I was testing the volume and stuff. It did not work out that well, so I will continue testing tomorrow. Okay, sing I don't know the Woo Wa theme song. What the hell? If I'm not even familiar with like Robin's songs, what makes you think I'm familiar with Woo Wa's theme song? What the fuck? But I love your singing. Little Zero, have you ever heard me sing live? I don't even recall if you have heard me sing live before. Yeah. Well, Kiko has definitely heard me sing live. Hi, Dakin. Kiko has heard me. I think Rabbit has heard me as well. My mods have all heard me. I really don't recall. But there will be Japanese songs, there will be English songs, and a handful of Chinese songs as well, in case you guys want to test my trilingual singing abilities. Live performance too. Woo! Yeah, Kiko has seen my live performance too, as well, at UI and thing. I swear I'll sound better tomorrow. Yeah, I need to tweak my settings so that I get that karaoke effect. Yeah, at least once I requested some songs. Is that so? Okay, great. So you know what to expect. Yeah, so that will happen tomorrow. Okay, normally I don't stream on Fridays, so it is one of my not usual stream days. I hope to see you guys there if you're interested in requesting songs and stuff. I believe I set the limit to a reasonable amount of songs for each person, so feel free to come and request. Okay, could only watch the YouTube VODs, but those are so good. I see MDK. Well, you're in for a treat. I hope I don't disappoint you tomorrow. Hey, May, hello. I don't know if we have any fandoms in common with regards to like songs, but I hope you find something you like in my song list if you manage to make it. May I end work in time to catch the whole thing? Kiko, you know you're special, right? I can give you a request. Yep, so really excited about that. I realized that not only am I really celebrating 3K on Twitch, I'm also celebrating my affiliate anniversary, you know? Literally like 3-ish years. Almost exactly 3 years on this platform, and 3K 3K followers. Not a bad achievement, if I do say so myself. We got tons of 3s there, so let's just celebrate it tomorrow then. I gotta go make a thumbnail and like test everything out, but yeah, it'll be exciting. Okay. Okay, so besides tomorrow, on Saturday there won't be any stream as usual. Then on Sunday we will be back with the tarot reading session. So if you all didn't like the karaoke, that would be the best time to come and tell me, oh my gosh, Sheep, can you like not do karaoke like ever again? Like just stick to your tarot reading, and I'll be like, okay. Yeah, but hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Alright then, I hope you guys can stay with me as I send you guys off to someone else. Okay, never? We'll see about that. Okay, please stay with me as I send you guys off to someone else and be nice to them. And I will see you guys once again tomorrow. Yay! Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.